Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about all things Encinitas, what it would be like to live there, work there, raise kids there, what the schools are like. Let's go ahead and get started. I have people just like you reaching out to my team and I all the time saying they're making the move here to sunny San Diego, and we absolutely love helping them. So if you're thinking of making the move to San Diego in the next few weeks, months, or even in the next year, it's never too soon to start planning to make the move as stress-free and easy as possible. So go ahead and send our team a text, send us an email, or give us a call. We would love to hear from you. Okay, Encinitas is such an awesome coastal town. I absolutely love the vibe. It's very laid back, very affluent, and yeah, it's just great. It's just north of Del Mar and Solana Beach, and it's just south of Carlsbad. It's 20 square miles, and it has 6 miles of beach. So very coastal. Comparison, Carlsbad is almost double the size. It's almost 40 square miles, and it has just 7 miles of beach. So Encinitas is definitely very coastal, the whole area. Yeah, it's made up of different neighborhoods within Encinitas. There's old Encinitas, older homes. We have Lucadia, which is very laid back, has some great restaurants. And then we have new Encinitas that I guess would be like the inland area, where it has some nicer, like some newer strip malls and some newer homes in that area. And then Cardiff by the Sea as well as just south. So as I mentioned, it's very laid back. And I think a lot of this comes from in the 1920s, a self-realization temple and garden was built right there on the coast in Encinitas. And this was to educate people on meditation and things like that. And it's still there today, a beautiful garden and temple right there off the Highway 101, and it's coastal, and yeah, you can just walk on and check it out. Really quiet area with beautiful views, but I think a lot of the laid back, and it's just a very healthy lifestyle neighborhood. A lot of people that live there are into yoga and meditation. And I think a lot of that contributes back to the self-realization garden being based there. So it's attracted a lot of people that prioritize that in their life, which I think is awesome. And then, of course, great surfing there and beautiful beaches. We have Moonlight Beach, which is probably the most popular tourist beach. In the summer, this one gets quite crowded. Teenagers meet there on the weekends, even during the school year, because there's bonfire pits, there's tables right out on the sand. So it makes it really easy for people to gather there for barbecues or birthday parties. And it's one of the few beaches that has like a concession store that sells food. You can even rent boogie boards and surfboards there. Yeah, I toured this. I'll link, I did a vlog video touring Encinitas just a few months ago. So I'll link that video in the description where I show footage of Moonlight Beach and tour it. And then we have Annie's Canyon, that is beautiful trail, kind of like slot canyons. It's really cool, quick, easy hike with gorgeous views. It's really beautiful. And then we also have the Botanical Garden. So this is slightly inland, more towards like the newer Encinitas area, but it's 37 acres of gardens, and it has 4 miles of walking paths there. It has some little playgrounds for the kids as well. This isn't free, it's paid admission, but it's absolutely beautiful and so fun to visit. And then we also have San Alejo State Beach there that offers a campground. So even a lot of locals that live here, they camp there for the weekend. And yeah, it's just a really fun time to spend the weekend right on the beach in an RV or in a tent. So yeah, that attracts visitors as well. I will say Encinitas, it gets visitors, of course, especially in the summer, but a lot less visitors in comparison to its neighboring communities such as Carlsbad and La Jolla. You know, Carlsbad has Legoland, and La Jolla just really popular with La Jolla shores and things like that. So, of course, visitors, but not nearly the crowds that Carlsbad and La Jolla brings. So, a lot to do there: beach life, hiking, camping over the weekends, and yeah, just really great. One of my favorite things to do is in Cardiff, right by the San Alejo State Park with the campground. There's a walking path that's right next to the coaster that offers beautiful views. And yeah, it's like a 2-mile walking path that's paved. So I love meeting a friend or even taking my kids there to have a nice walk and enjoy the views and grab some VG's donuts as well. All right, I wanted to add some more things to do as well. Just kind of highlighting some major hangout points in Encinitas. We went over Moonlight Beach, and wanted to just say though that Moonlight Beach, just like 2 blocks up from the beach, is Highway 101 right there in Encinitas, that has tons of restaurants, has some great shopping. It's where the Viore flagship store started. That's really cool. And yeah, so on the weekends and summer months, a lot of people out walking around, going to get some coffee and getting a bite to eat at all the mini restaurants. Has lots of great outdoor sitting options. With COVID and indoor restaurants being closed during that time, a lot of the restaurants created outdoor dining, like in that kind of took up some of the parking there. But it's great because the restaurants now have that much more seating to accommodate people. And then they did put in an underground garage to make up for all the parking that was lost with restaurants taking over the parking for their outdoor seating. So yeah, you'll definitely see a lot of people cruising, walking their dogs, and yeah, it's just a great place to hang out. And then, of course, just a few miles inland off of El Camino Real, in like newer Encinitas, there's some great shopping areas there. A shopping area that has Trader Joe's, it has Sephora, it has Athleta, a grocery store, I think it's a Ralph's or something. But yeah, so a lot of great restaurants. And then across the street is Mendocino Farms and Starbucks and Chick-fil-A. So yeah, there's a lot of restaurants and shopping to be done within Encinitas. If you're enjoying this video and finding it useful, please click the subscribe button down below and the notification button so you can be notified of my future uploads. It would mean so much to me if you subscribed. Thanks. Okay, next let's talk about transportation. So, of course, in San Diego, I recommend more likely than not you're going to need and want a car here. Encinitas has some great transportation options though, as the coaster that goes all the way to downtown San Diego, all the way up north to Oceanside, goes right through Encinitas, near the Coast 101 highway there. So yeah, you can easily hop on the coaster there to get up to Oceanside to get downtown for a Padres game. And then also, because of that coaster, if you are commuting to Orange County or LA, you could take that coaster up to Oceanside and then get on the Amtrak train, which would take you to Orange County or LA. So Encinitas does offer some really nice public transportation since it has the coaster running right through there. And yeah, you will hear the coaster. If you live nearby, the Coast 101 highway is a very popular hangout spot with lots of restaurants and stores. So yeah, whenever you're hanging out there, or even if you want to live nearby that walking distance, then more likely than not, you will be hearing the coaster. Okay, next let's talk cost of living. So Encinitas Coastal School District is the top 10 school district, so really desirable area for people. So it's no wonder that all this beauty and coastal living comes at a higher price tag. So the median price for a single family detached home is $2.5 million. And for an attached home, the median price is $1.2 million. And of course, this varies dramatically. You could have a larger home in Encinitas be $4 million with ocean views, or you could have a small beach bungalow that's maybe around $2 million. And then, of course, you are able to find attached homes sometimes for just under $1 million and even just over $1 million, since the average price of the attached home is 1.2. So lots of variety offered in Encinitas, but it is a higher average cost because of it being so coastal and having really great school district. And yeah, I mean, people just fall in love with the vibe and the laid back community that it has there. Okay, next let's talk about schools in Encinitas. Really great schools, education. The Encinitas Unified School District is within the top 10 districts in San Diego County, so great education. I will say that there has been some controversies and things within the district a few years ago. I mean, you can Google this, do your own research. There was a family-friendly drag show that went home in kids' backpacks that the district was offering for families to come to the drag show. And I think it was even like sponsored by Gender Reassignment plastic surgeon up in San Francisco. So I mean, do what you want. Everyone has their own views, but I know that some of my friends that live in Encinitas have since sent their kids to private school and not comfortable with kind of some of the things happening there. So yeah, I know that definitely within school board, there's a lot of active parents trying to fight things like that and keep it out of the schools. So yeah, but overall, I think you get a great education. But I know some people would definitely not be comfortable being a part of a school district like that, and others may be fine with it. So do your own research on that if that's something you want to look into. Okay, so there you have it. There's a quick overview on what it would be like to live, work, raise kids, and hang out in Encinitas. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My team and I hear from people just like you all the time that are making the move to San Diego, and we absolutely love helping them. So go ahead and give us a call, send us a text, or send us an email. We would love to help you as well. And I'll see you in my next video.